Om Namah Shivaya. Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya. Guruji Sada Sahai. I was declared dead. Satsang of Ashwani K. Sharma, advocate in Chandigarh. After I met Guruji, I made a divine journey from hell to heaven. My troubles began immediately after my marriage. My wife Geeta was suffering from severe asthma. She remained disturbed and upset. She could not get a decent night's sleep and was distraught. As her mother had suffered from asthma, Geeta had seen what the disease could do. If Geeta's suffering was not enough, the problem haunted my daughter Tanya as well. The entire family was disturbed. I would make the rounds of the market only to buy medicines required by my wife and daughter. Both had a restricted diet. They became very weak and the color of their body and face turned black. Then Guruji met his Das, literally slave. The devotional temperament seeks to fulfill itself in principally four kinds of relationships with the Guru: seeing him as the incomparable beloved, as the sovereign master, as the sole friend, and the eternal father. Only Guruji knows what hell our life was. He is the only one who can do the impossible. Thus Guruji only said, Kalyan Karta, you are blessed, to Geeta and Tanya, and they became well. Someone asked me to show how it is possible that a man tells a deceased person Kalyan Karta and the human being who's suffering from a big problem becomes physically fit. Indeed, it is not possible at all for a man. But Guruji is God. Only God can do all the things that are not possible at all. Guruji's blessings are all powerful. After my daughters and wife had recovered, I felt I was in heaven. After some days, it was I who required his help. On August 2004, I felt chest pains at night. I went to the doctor who gave me first aid and sent me home with advice to take bed rest. The next morning, the pain started again half an hour after I had woken up. It was serious. The pain could be felt in the left arm, a telltale sign of a heart attack. The doctor gave me first aid and sent me to the Hero Heart Center DMC Ludhiana for my ECG. I asked a friend who was with me to take me to Guruji. My friend gave me a photo of Guruji the very next day, that is on 6th August. My pain disappeared. On 7th August, doctors found that two of the cardiac arteries were blocked and operated to put in two stents in them. In the evening, my heart stopped. I was declared dead. Yet I regained consciousness after this final medical declaration. I did not know how much time it had taken me to come to. The doctors came to know of it when I answered their queries regarding my name and address. Seeing that I was very much in possession of myself, they hurried me to the operation theatre. They confessed that I had terrified them a lot. I know that I live only due to Guruji. If anyone dies, only God can give them a new life again. So Guruji is God. Soon doctors asked me what I was doing at the hospital and wondered if I was not interested in going back home. Of course I was. Two Sangat members and friends, Narinder and his wife, came to see me from Delhi. By that time, I was better and was discharged. After a fortnight, I went to Delhi to have Guruji's darshan to thank him for giving me a new life. At Guruji's, I had langar. I flouted doctor's order with impunity since I was relishing eatables such as tikki and golgappa as prasad. Now I'm fully fit and satisfied. If today I can write, it is only because of Guruji. I have met Guruji and now I think that I have achieved everything in the world. I'm very happy and free of all tension. On top of all this, Guruji has also given me his darshan. He showed me many things impossible for me to see. One day I was sitting near Guruji when I saw that Guruji had entered my body through the top of my head. I thought that after some time he would come out, but he did not. As this thought came into my head, I saw Guruji coming out and suddenly converting into Lord Shiva. The holy river Ganga began flowing from his head and entered my body. After that, the Sheshnag came out from Shivji's body and entered his das through the top of the cranium. The Sheshnag then wrote Om and Om Namah Shivaya on my entire body. The Sheshnag picked out my stent and threw it out. Now the Sheshnag takes care of my body and of my heart. Guruji, Lord Shiv, told me the Sheshnag would remain in my body always. Guruji then took out a knife, cut out a third eye, entered my body through that eye, and sat at the spot. Guruji then cut away my feet and affixed a new pair of feet with Om Namah Shivaya written on them and said they will only go there where everything will be well. Then he took out my eyes and inscribed the Om there, saying that now the eyes will see only good things, not bad. The Om was written with peacock feathers. Guruji always lives with me. At any time, we may have to leave our family members, our friends, but Guruji always lives with us. He takes all our tensions and gives us happiness. He always lives with me. Guruji is everything to me in my life. He's father, mother, and friend. I cannot live without him. I put myself, my children, everything on the feet of Guruji. Whenever I want, Guruji gives me darshan as Lord Shiv and Mother Ganga always comes from his body into my head. Once Guruji in the form of Lord Shiv threw a Trishul trident towards me. It passed through my body and made a triangle around it. And Guruji said that this Trishul would always stay with me. After some time, Guruji also took my heart out and gave me a new one. He said that there will be no problem in the future. Then, on the night of 17th May 2006, I dreamt that two white-clothed messengers, Yamdoots of the god of death, were standing beside me. They were telling me my time was up. But Guruji appeared and told the Yamdoots that I would not be going with them. The Yamdoots insisted, but Guruji told them that though my time was up, I would continue to live on earth. He told them to go away, and they did so without me. I woke up. It was around 1:45 a.m. and I felt that my heart was as tight as a screw. I thanked Guruji. He had again saved my life. Indeed, he has given me a new life many times. I only request that Guruji keep me at his lotus feet till hundreds of lifetimes. And I pray that I should always be working as per his will. I hand myself over to him forever. I don't know much about the experiences I have had. However, whenever I look towards Guruji, I find showers of rose petals falling on his divine form from the sky. I have gone from hell to heaven only due to the grace of Lord Shiva or Guruji. I wish that the new life given to me by Guruji should run according to his wish and be swayed by nothing else. Anantam Shukrana Guruji.